Did Kabam give out double the season rewards to top tier alliances? We now have confirmation on the champion Easter egg in Arcus's SP3, and I got it slightly wrong in my Cat Marvel prediction. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, hope you're all well. It's your Monday edition of Marvel Contest of Champions news. We've now hit September and a very crucial time because we've got a new event dropping Wednesday. Likewise, there's so many things with New York Comic Con happening in the following month, and it is a time to get a little bit hyped as we enter into the autumn-winter period of the game. But before the video kicks off, please hit the like button, subscribe for more Marvel Contest of Champions based content, as well as Marvel VR content dropping tomorrow. Fingers crossed. But without further ado, if I can get my words out, let's get into the news. First story is going to be a bit of a reminder, and that's to remind you that you should go and support the Toronto meetup, something that is going to be taking place on the 21st of September 2019. And yeah, so I'm just going to mention this a few times each and every week, just to make sure that people know about this, and the case, just go and support it. It's a nice little meetup with the community. Links are in the description, and just register your intent to come on by. Next up, and for those that don't know, I will be live streaming on twitch.tv in future. It's a long-winded story to explain why I'm going to Twitch, but there's a good reason for it. However, though, links are in the description of how to kind of go and interact. I still think the schedule is going to be 2100 hours GMT. Whatever it is, convert it into your country, and I will be live streaming from there. It's a little bit later on than normal, but it means that I can then, I'm not rushing so much after my dinner to then get on a live stream. And as well, it means that I can just prepare for what I'm doing for the following day. So there's some positives there to doing that. For those interested in the champion of the month, that is, well, could be in the monthly login, and that is Aegon. Yes, for a lot of people, a lot of players are pretty excited that this is going to be the champion. For those that want the 3-star from a very kind of starting up beginner point in the game, this is really good. But for those that maybe know they're going to get a 3-star one, this isn't really that exciting for them. And now onto some of the main news and the main stories, and that is all about the double of Alliance Wars Seasons rewards. Yes, that's a bit of a mouthful, but it seems like the rewards were doubled, and this may be due to some technical errors from Kabam's side of things, where they may have made a mistake. So as you can see by the information that is here, there's a substantial or increasing amount of 5-star shards as well as other lovely little rewards, which technically an alliance should have got once. But it seems based on this image here that has been twice. This then brings up 3 aspects of people's thought process behind this particular issue. In that there's the people that care very strongly about it being fair, and for those that got this to be either stripped of them or everybody to receive similar or double the amount as they technically would have. There's also those that, well, they really don't care. And there's people that are indifferent about this. And the fact is, people obviously have got their own thought process that they're going to... But some even say, because they don't even bother with Alliance Wars, that, well, what, you know... Because they even, participated slightly in and got, what, 1,000 5-star shards getting, ooh, 2,000. Isn't exactly, it's good to have, but there are some people that don't care. Obviously, for those that feel very passionately, I'd probably say it reflects more on the people up top. Those in Master, maybe slightly in Platinum. Depends how much of you're kind of attached and detached from this, detached from this kind of thing. Whether you feel entitled, I think is the word. You feel entitled to get this because other people did. And again, do you care so much? Let's face it, when you get right at the top, you're spending enough. Do people really care that much? I'd be interested to find out from the comment section whether people care as much about these double rewards as other people seem to do in the forum as well. Someone in that forum made a very good point, and that this will probably be addressed in the same way as the Alliance Quest incident of several months ago was addressed, in that it took a month, maybe even 2 months to get an answer from Kabam, and they then said that because of the length of time and the amount of work and effort that would be required to strip these rewards, extra rewards from players, would basically mean that there's 0 point, and decided that discussion closed, and that's it. Ultimately, and just kind of just wading through the treacle, the fact is the last message that's on there is probably the most potent one. Is basically saying that, look, this particular thread is descended into anarchy, with people doing the constant flexing on other people, just trash posting and other stuff. At the end of the day, it's nice to have a friendly debate over this. And yes, there is the extent of like going, right, do these people actually deserve these rewards or not? They're doubling up of them. Is it going to affect a lot of people? Is Kabam actually going to do anything about it? And let's face it, the last time Kabam actually did something based on people's frustrations and anger, it was the She-Hulk thing. And it required literally 45,000 people to view something, over 1,000 comments, multiple people talking about it for Kabam to go, right, we'll give rank down tickets. But let's face it, did She-Hulk get changed back to the way that she was? No. So therefore, we didn't technically win, we just got a compromise. So we met Kabam in the middle. Will anything happen like this again? No, it won't. Because if you go down to the Alliance Quest situation with the rewards there, Kabam would have gone, right, well, people have spent those rewards to rank up certain champions. Therefore, the time and effort required is just not there. Kabam obviously don't have the manpower in order to change things. So it's disappointing that we have to come to a point of going, look, what people want from this, you're not going to get. But the fact is, that's just the way it is. It would be nice to think that we could have some difference or some change, but it's not, sadly. But if you've got any thoughts on this, have them in the comment section or on this forum for as long as it lasts before it gets closed down, which it probably will. In other news and disappointment, okay, I know I kind of like put a little laugh on it, but I think it's laugh because I'm trying to laugh with somebody else. Because let's face it, your first 6-star is very important. I still can't remember what my first 6-star is. I want to say it's King Groot, which I know for a lot of people will go, oh, King Groot. For me, I do love King Groot. When Variant 2 came around, it was a delight to know that a champion which isn't exactly useful became useful again. So I was happy to have at least one champion for that. And in this month with Sentinel for Variant 3, happy days. But for a lot of players, when it comes to champions like this, Hulkbuster. I mean, yeah, could you put something for Variant 3 for it? Yes and no, because it didn't really go with the story arc for it, because we're talking about mutants, and obviously Sentinel being in that would be better. But if there's something with Civil War coming up at a later date, then I'm sure that they'll do something with that. So like Variant, whatever it is, number, and then having something like the Hulkbuster armor being of assistance or help would be amazing. But the fact is, I can see people's disappointment when they get the terrible 6-star. Don't allow it to give a negative aspect towards the game on yourself. The positives you have to really look at is this is going to be helpful to get to the next arena milestone in that particular arena. And yeah, the 6-star is not going to be as useful, but do bear in mind, as Kabam changed champions, you've got to be in the game for the long haul in order to get some sort of positive at a certain point. Me going, oh, I've got this Sentinel, what do I do with it? It's an XL champion. Variant 2, Variant 3. So they're going to be really helpful for variants. And as well, as I said, arena grinding is really important. And to some degree, doing content. You'd be quite surprised how much more powerful a 6-star is as opposed to using a 5-star, especially if you level it up. Especially with level up events as well. You can take something home from the solo event. So yeah, there are positives. You've just got to find them. When it comes to like usability, even people say in this particular forum thread that you just need to go and focus on your 5-stars until your 6-stars become more prevalent, or your amount of them does grow. But for me, it's all about arena, it's all about variants in the future, and it's all about the long game. You're playing the long game, not the short game. In other news, and unfortunately, I made a bit of a boo-boo with my predictions. So the predictions just pinged up there, and I kind of went with a 2.6 mil for Cap Marvel. The other ones were pretty good on prediction-wise, but my Cap Marvel one didn't seem to hit the mark. So from the information that I've gathered, MODOK, I got spot on. I'm really impressed with that. I actually got that one right. And also with the 4-star MODOK as well. So 25 mil in round 2. By the way, all my predictions are down here at the moment. 25 mil is going to feel that it's enough. If you want to feel really safe, maybe 26 mil at most for that particular champion. The 4-star version, yep, 5.6, 5.7 mil is going to be enough to get yourself a 4-star MODOK if you are interested. And then with Cap Marvel, as I said, I got so wrong. Not ridiculously wrong, I was out by 300k. But it seems that the lowest amount the champion would go for was about 2.9 mil. So for the round 2, maybe put in about 3 mil, 3.1 mil. That may be a good safe target. So apologies to anybody that followed that. But it's sometimes one of these things where you don't know the strength of a certain champion. back a little while ago, people said, oh, you know, it's a bit too high for Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister went for about like 2.2, 2.5 mil. And I didn't think he would go that low. I really didn't think he would go that low. I thought he would go up to 3 mil. It's one of these cases where Cat Marvel is a popular champion, but she looks like she's going higher. So 2.9 mil is the lowest. But 3 mil at 3.1 mil will be fine. And our final bit of news is clarification on this particular issue here. Yeah, so if you noticed in the trailer for the Arcus animation of SP3, he's kind of doing this thing where he kind of grabs Captain America and he's swinging him around. But there's a point in time, if you pause it, you get this in the bottom left-hand corner. And I was like, oh, is this an Easter egg of some kind? And I was like, oh, what is this? This is really exciting. Only to have my hopes dashed that this Easter egg is not an Easter egg. Kabam confirmed this to me in an email that this is a visual bug. I know. Sad, isn't it? That little bit of like hope that you think, oh, this could be something. It doesn't quite look like a male character. It doesn't quite look like a female character. Is this going to be something exciting? Is this an Easter egg from Kabam teasing a future champion? No. No, it's not. So the small amount of joy that I had in my life for a microsecond is now replaced with boredom and miserableness. Only kidding. See, that's what I did with the MCC news. I tried to kind of go miserable to kind of happy-ish to kind of... We peaked. Okay, we peaked. So let's choose to end the news now. Yes, that has been Marvel Contest of Champions news. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe for more Marvel Contest of Champions based content and VR content and just Marvel and comic book content in general, because that's what I do on this channel, even though there's a lot more MCOC. But I will be live streaming tonight. I'll probably be doing MCOC tonight, and then tomorrow night will be a VR game. So go to Rich the Man Live, and its link is in the description for my Twitch live streaming channel, which will be done later on. I will be promoting it on social media, so make sure you're following me on social media. Make sure you're following me on here on YouTube, because I will be posting as well that I will be live. So thanks so much for watching, and see you later on. Bye bye for now.